Good morning. I have read you a lot of stories. These stories so far have been fictional stories. For example, this one. Fictional stories are not true. They're made up. They come from someone's brain. It's a story they want to tell you. And the way that you can tell that this is a fictional book is it has artwork on the front that somebody also created. This is the book Here and Now I read to you. It is beautiful. But as you can tell, it's pretend. It's made up. Fictional. Today we're going to look at a book that is nonfiction. A clue that this book is nonfiction is that it has a photograph on the top. Also, if you're familiar with this symbol, National Geographic Kids, that usually means, I think, that it's nonfiction. They might have some fictional books, but generally that's going to be a true story. So I'm going to show you a page in here that's going to show us some more pictures that are real. These are called photographs. Someone took them with their camera, and that's how we can tell this book is going to give us facts, true information. So let's say that together. Nonfiction tells us true information. So nonfiction books give us true information. So this book that I was showing you, it's the book I'm going to read you. It's about Mars. Mars is a planet in our solar system. And if you're familiar with anything about Mars, you might know what that is. That is a Mars rover. Vehicle they sent to do some exploration on Mars. I don't know too much about this. I'm not an expert, but I know a little bit. But I'm excited to learn about more about Mars with you when we read the book. I just want to tell you a little bit more about nonfiction first. Nonfiction helps you learn. It's going to teach you something new. It's going to tell you about something real. And it gives true information. So we said that before, right? True information is in this book. So the other thing that is really interesting about nonfiction books is the way that they're set up. So we call these text features. It just looks different. When we look at a fictional book, we don't always get a table of contents. Sometimes we do. Here's a long table of contents. And that means if you wanted to know about something specific, like, 5 cool things about Mars, well, you would just go to page 16. Maybe you're doing a picture walk, and you're just going to check it out a little bit. You could just go there and read about that. You wouldn't have to start at the beginning. But let's look at another page. Because some of the things that are really unique about nonfiction is different headings, labels. And these labels aren't just labels, but they have information. Different size pictures, almost like a diagram. Oh, a question up here with an answer upside down. Look at all these learning opportunities. Here's a chart. So within a nonfiction book, there's all these different little pieces. I like to do picture walks through them because you can just learn a little bit at a time if you want, or you can sit down and really dig in and go page to page and learn everything, right? Like maybe you're wondering, who is that? I bet you can guess what that is. That is an actual picture of Mars. Fascinating. So I'm excited to read this book with you. Today I just want to introduce it to you, and I'm going to show you a sheet that we've used in class. It's called a KWL sheet. And you are going to be thinking about Mars and thinking about what you know about Mars already. Do you know anything about Mars? If you do, you're going to use the sheet to write down some things that you already know about Mars for me. You might know its color. You might know if there's a temperature difference compared to Earth. You might know about the rover. So I taught you about that a little bit right now. Think about if you've been to the Pacific Science Center, if you've seen any movies, even a cartoon, even a fictional movie might have given you some information that you could use. I will read you this book starting tomorrow, and we'll do a little bit at a time all together. Thanks.